Welcome back to GreyWolf TV. We are continuing our episodes of American Horror Story Coven. This is episode 9, season 3. The last episode revealed that they have a proper bona fide witch hunter on their hands, and it didn't take Fiona long to work out, especially with next door's mother that got shot, that the bullet was blessed, so she knows it's come from Marie Laveau, and that it is her daughter's ex, in effect. Is her ex, in effect. But also, that was the episode where they tried to band together and attempted to try to convince Fiona to move on and make way for whoever the new upcoming Supreme would be. She took a load of pills. She was going to go out gracefully and peacefully, as far as she's concerned. And then she got wise to their ruse. But now they know they have this imminent threat. They said they need her more than ever. So there you go. Let's just carry on and find out where it goes, because they could very well be right at the moment until the actual new Supreme reveals themselves in whichever way it's supposed to happen. Fiona's the best person to try and stop this onslaught that Marie Laveau has set upon the whole coven. So let's carry on. This is episode 9. 91?
Get a little older, we had a little hooch in there. That really keep us warm.
No, they're hunting witches.
Put her down!
What?
Put her down.
Whoa!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No mercy.
This better be good. I got 6 more heads waiting for me up front. That one, you can keep.
For information, that was all.
Then why'd you keep her around?
She amused me. Came here to talk terms.
Terms?
What I'm looking for is an alliance. Your tribe, my coven joined.
Are you insane?
What the head said?
Shut up. Now we need to stop this
This is
petty
insane.
quarreling. We've got bigger problems than what goes on between us. You're kidding yourself. If you think that after they're done with us, they're not coming after you.
I'll fret about that when the time comes.
I need to know for certain that you don't think I did this to you.
I don't need magic to tell me what I already know. I know you would never hurt me. Gave me real vision. But it's of no use to me now. Not when there are witch hunters right outside our door.
Delphi Trust.
Corporation keeps you busy. Now that he's made you the official right hand.
I knew you were hoping to be named, but your father has other plans for you, Hank.
Right.
We're not happy with your progress in New Orleans. David tells me you're no longer living at the academy.
A lot of things have happened. Some of them out of my control.
You follow orders. Your only job is to gather intelligence. You don't get your hands dirty.
Well,
You're the man on the inside.
he has been trying
That's
to.
why you're married to Cordelia Good.
I'm much more capable than you think.
You're referring to the fire starter you terminated in Baton Rouge. In a hotel room. You used a credit card. It could have been traced to the corporation. I had to send David down there to clean up after you.
The liberals at Washington are just looking for an excuse to sick the FEC on companies like Delphi. Your recklessness puts everything we worked for at risk.
A good hunter stalks his prey with care and only strikes when the time is right.
Oh my god.
Tell me, son, you haven't forgotten what she is?
That's where his hand got burned.
Don't think I don't appreciate the sacrifices you've made. I know how confusing it can be to pretend to love someone who's your enemy.
It resonates with my own story, doesn't it?
Myrtle, I want to toast you for your spirit of
What now?
Forgiveness, you say?
Why is she poisoning the pair of them?
Oh, Quentin. Not to worry. Human statue syndrome, we call it. I believe it's the nervous system first. You lose control over your limbs. At any rate, I'm not going to kill you.
Then why?
Maybe after dessert. I put a lot of effort into the key lime pie.
Dude! Jesus! Some warning, please.
Oh my... I can see.
Sorry, need to close my mouth. Oh my god, this show.
Oh, sweet Jesus. He gets no credit. It was I who restored our beloved Cordelia.
Which means you could have done it.
To pull off something this delicate.
Oh, but you're wrong. I'm more witch now than I ever was.
Yeah.
The generous donors wish to remain anonymous.
2 new eyes. It's out of guilt for having blinded you.
Hear your baseless accusations. They have no power now.
The real danger is outside these doors,
Correct.
not inside.
Cordelia wants us all back at the house.
I need to see Luke.
You haven't seen him yet? You've been here since last night.
His mother won't let me.
Who said you could come in here?
It's a hospital.
Get out before I call security.
She just wants to see him.
Absolutely not.
Calm down. Don't have a fit. Like at the lake last summer.
When did he tell you that?
No.
He didn't.
You're a liar. Or a lunatic.
No, bitch. She's clairvoyant.
She's talking to your son.
I don't believe it.
God works in mysterious ways, Joni. Roll with it.
When I was 8.
When he was 8.
When I broke my arm.
When he broke his arm. A closer walk.
Time for some sensitivity training.
What fresh hell is this?
Roots. The saga of an American family.
Oh, she's gonna love
You are
that.
gonna watch all 8 hours of it, followed by the sequel. I'd love nothing more than to melt your ugly face right off your skull, but you are ignorant. And you are not leaving this earth until I educate you about those people you tortured. My people.
No, not that jungle music.
Enjoy.
No, wait a minute. No, turn it down.
What the shit's going on? Oh, it's her.
Marie Laveau sends her regards.
What's happening to me? I'm trying.
They die tonight. Well, the next needle I use will put a hole in your heart. You understand me?
My life has no meaning without you.
Blah, blah, blah,
I'm
blah.
gonna take Delia.
More than you've got.
I've spoken to a lawyer. I'm
Not
filing
when you've
for
been
divorce.
kicked out, mate.
Bullshit!
Just you gotta listen to me. All I want is to protect you. I know you don't believe it.
Your shit's in a box in the closet. But we needed some protection around here.
I know that. Why do you think I came back?
You?
You're the one we need protecting from.
Protect? Really?
That would be Kyle.
Another goddamn boy. Jesus, these girls.
Dog.
No!
I'm not certain I know how to thank you. I'm sure this isn't enough. But in truth, nothing could ever be enough. The thought of losing my son shook me to the core. I questioned my faith in the Almighty.
Luke says there is a God, and that he's judging you.
For my lapses of faith?
For what you did to his father.
His father?
I want to be a good father. I still want to be in Luke's life, but we're done. Maybe one day you'll understand.
God told me you put the bees in the car. You knew Dad was allergic to bees. You knew you'd get away with it.
You killed him because he was leaving you. Dad was in love with Mrs. Myrtle.
God says you're going to pay.
You don't speak for my son. He's been in that bed fighting for his life. This has all been some
a quick
dark-sided
flashback.
trick. You leave us alone.
There you go.
Get out!
Now he feels like he's got no choice but to do something.
Yeah, you just keep dealing till I win my money back. And yours too.
Kyle?
What?
What did you do to him?
Well, since none of you girls can play cards worth a damn, I took the liberty of sprucing up your boy just a touch.
You mean you fixed him?
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
You kept your eyes closed your entire life. Can't keep your ears closed, though. Not without no hands to cover them. If this doesn't touch your soul, you don't have one.
When will my perdition end?
When you learn something.
Hellfire, he's on the warpath. He's gonna take everyone out here. Yep. No.
Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom. Freedom. Freedom.
Yes. Wow.
And be free.
Okay, that was episode 9 of Coven. The last 10 minutes of that was really good, especially once she went and put that track on that they played throughout the whole of that last scene with Hank on the warpath. And it has invoked enough of an emotional response. Even though she has had a lifetime of being a racist, way more than, I don't know, probably most people even back in her time. So Hank's dead. Marie was about to be dead. I don't quite know what happened there. I'm presuming it was when he went to shoot her, she like vanished and moved or like evaded him. And then he went to, he focused in on her again, the shotgun, and this time she couldn't move. I'm presuming that was the limit of the power she could use in such a short space of time. So if it hadn't been for Jeannie putting the gun in her mouth and directing it on him, Marie would now be dead. And she's had to face the harsh reality from earlier in the episode when Fiona went to go speak to her that you need to band together here because the enemy is outside and they're watching you, and they've been watching all of you for a very long time. Until this episode, I thought Hank was just someone who'd figured out who these people were, that there were really witches, and that he was taking it upon himself. Then we found out he'd got this pact with Marie, so I thought it was just that, and she was using him to be able to rid her of what she thought was her enemy, which is the coven and the white witches. And then we get this episode at the beginning showing him with his father and where all this started and what his father is a part of. And the fact that he, right from being that moment as a kid when he hesitated, and why his father's got that burned hand because she set his arm on fire, that witch that they had in the woods. He's found him to be weak, so he was never going to be second in command eventually to take over it all. He chose that other guy. So from Hank's point of view, everybody hates him. His father hates him. Marie hates him. Cordelia hates him. Everyone around him finds him a failure at everything that he does. So he wanted to go out with a bang, literally, because he'd been cornered by Marie with her voodoo doll thing that she pulled on him, which was disgusting, by the way. So he had no course of action else left to do. And what I wasn't expecting in the middle of the episode was all that thing with Myrtle. What was that about? It came out of nowhere. I thought she was just having a reunion with the two of them. The next minute, she's gouging her eye out with that, whatever it was. Looked like an ice cream cone, but ice cream spoony thing. Don't ask. And there was no warning for it whatsoever. It was just done, over with. So Cordelia's got her sight back, but has lost her second sight. If you've ever listened to Iron Maiden, you'll know what I mean by that. And now it looks like we may have some sort of alliance between Marie and Fiona to be able to stop this onslaught that's coming. But the last few minutes of the episode, trying to educate Cordelia into not Cordelia. Oh my god, her name's just gone out of my head, but you know what I mean. Trying to educate her into how the world has changed, how much suffering her people have put up with since back in your time, all the way up to the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, and put it on a TV screen with a soundtrack for her to see. And we did actually get something from it. And her feeling that she needs to try to at least try some way to educate her before she vanishes off the face of this earth, because she's just a head on a table now next to a plant pot, which is just nuts. And Kyle, what did Fiona do? I know she's capable. What was the dog thing? That's what I was saying I was going to discuss in commentary. Was the dog something she needed to perform whatever it is she did, whatever ritual or spell? Did she put that dog in there with him because she knew? And now Kyle's got that kind of canine instinct and loyalty about him because he has that violence in him. Like she said, he's now like a trained dog. Anyone comes close, he will bite on command. So that's interesting, but she's giving him some power of speech. Like I said, he's not all there, but he's okay. This series just gets more insane the more episodes we go along. That's got to be my favourite episode of this season so far, I think. And I just have to say, whoever the costume designer was for this show, I've got to give it to you, especially with Fiona and Madison. What she was wearing in that was hot. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, right, we will be back with episode 10 next in the next 2 or 3 days. This is the first of the 2 episodes for the week. If you want to watch it in full length, the extended version will be available over on Patreon. Link will be in the description. And if you're not already subscribed, guys, and you enjoy American Horror Story, whether it's Coven or it's one of the other seasons that's upcoming, by all means hit that subscribe, turn your notifications on, and if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up because we've got plenty more to come. I will see you for episode 10 next. Till then, guys, thanks a lot for watching. See you later.